If you're a Florida landlord and a tenant doesn't pay rent, the law requires that you serve a 3-day notice to pay rent or vacate. Serving a 3-day notice might seem simple, but it's surprisingly easy to make a mistake that can delay your eviction or get your case dismissed. There are several common missteps landlords can make, but let's focus on the top 3 mistakes that cause landlords to run into trouble. Mistake number 1, demanding the wrong amount. Before you serve a 3-day notice, always check your ledger. Florida law only allows you to demand actual rent, not late fees, utilities, admin fees, or repairs unless your lease clearly states these are considered additional rent. Here's an example. Tenant owes $1,600 in rent and $160 in late fees. You can only demand $1,600 on your 3-day notice unless your lease clearly defines late fees as part of the rent. Otherwise, your notice could be considered defective and your case dismissed. Also, if you're dealing with a Section 8 tenant, you can only demand the tenant's portion. Mistake number 2, miscounting the days on your notice. Failing to skip the day of service and failing to exclude weekends and court holidays is another big mistake that landlords make when serving 3-day notices. Under Florida law, the 3-day period must include only business days. Weekends and legal holidays are not counted. Miscalculating this deadline can make your notice legally defective and give the tenant a valid defense in court. For example, if you post the notice on a Friday, day 1 of the notice is Monday, unless Monday is a holiday, and the expiration of the notice would be on the 3rd business day, which is Wednesday. Always calculate your dates carefully and check the clerk of court website in the county where the property is located to make sure there aren't any legal holidays that you are not aware of. Additionally, landlords should avoid mailing their notices, but if you do mail your notice, you must add 5 extra calendar days to the deadline, not to end on a weekend. Also, if you use a P.O. box as the landlord's address, you must add 5 extra calendar days as well. Mistake number 3, refusing rent payments during the notice period. If the tenant offers to pay the full amount of rent during the 3-day notice period, you must accept it. After all, the notice states that the tenant should pay rent or vacate. If the tenant chooses to pay, you must accept, as long as it's before the notice expires. If the tenant offers a partial payment, you may accept that partial payment, but you should serve a new notice in this instance. Or alternatively, you can reject the partial payment entirely and go straight to eviction. Some final thoughts. Serving a 3-day notice isn't just a formality, it's the legal foundation of your eviction. Get it wrong, and your case can be delayed or even dismissed. Want help making sure it's done right? That's what we do. At Kelly Grant & Tannis, we've helped thousands of landlords all over Florida navigate this process with confidence. Call us today to get started.